Good day mga mathusay ng Fatima National High School. So this time, we will talk about combination of quarter 3, week 3 as a part of our topic in statistics. Combination refers to the number of ways of selecting from a set when the order is not important. Remember that in combination, the order is not important. Ano naman ang kaibahan ng permutation at combination? So, permutation is an arrangement of R taken out of n item where order is important. So, in permutation, order is very important. While in combination, the order is not important. So, the key words in permutation is to arrange with order, while in combination is to select or to choose from the group or from the sample. So we have that given formula for the permutation is equals to n factorial over quantity n minus r quantity factorial. While in combination, we have that n factorial over r factorial times quantity n minus r quantity factorial. Okay, so tingnan natin mabuti ang difference ng formula nila. So sa combination, mayroong multiplier yung quantity n minus r quantity factorial. So yun ang difference nila. Ulitin ko, ang permutation ay may order, ang combination without order. Halimbawa, sa pagbuo ng dalawang kulay from the three primary colors, yellow, red, and blue. So, pag pinili natin yung red and blue, kahit na magkabaliktad yun, ay magiging purple. Red and blue or blue and red, ganun pa rin ang resulta, purple. So, that is combination. Okay, so, another example. If we form a two-digit number from the digit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, pag pinili natin yung 2 as the first digit, 5 as the second digit, so the result is 25. While ipinili natin yung 5 as the first digit and 2 as the second digit, that is 52. So 52 and 25 are different. So it means that if we exchange the position of the two items, if they have a different meaning, so it means that is for permutation. Okay, so halimbawa, magpili tayo ng dalawang student from 28 students of grade 10 Maxwell. Magpili tayo ng dalawa para magiging representative sa Mathematics Olympics. So pag pinili natin yung si student A at saka si student B, ang una nating pinili ay si student A, ang second ay si student B. Baliktad natin, pinili natin si student B as the first choice and si student A as the second choice. So, ganun pa rin ang the same person pa rin ang pinili natin, si A and B. So, that is an example of combination. Okay? So, this time, let us solve more examples for permutation and combination so that we will learn more how to differentiate combination and permutation. Okay, so let's take this example. So you have to determine first if the given problem is a permutation or combination. So example number 1. From 5 letters R, O, A, D, S, how many two-digit letter words can be formed? Is this permutation or combination? Okay, so if your answer is permutation, that is correct. So since it is permutation, so we will apply the formula for permutation. So we have n factorial over quantity n minus r quantity factorial. So if that is permutation, what is now the value of n? And what is the value of R? Okay, so very good. So our n now is 5 because we have 5 given different letters, and our R is 2 because we are going to arrange 2-digit letter words. Then after that, you substitute to the given formula. So we have this one now. So 5 factorial over quantity 5 minus 2 quantity factorial. Then subtract 5 minus 2. So it becomes 5 factorial equals to, or it is equal now to 5 factorial over 3 factorial. So by simplifying, so 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. So cancel 3 times 2 times 1 becomes 1. So we have now 5 times 4 over 1. And 5 times 4 is 20. And so therefore we have 20 ways on arranging 2-digit letter words from the word or from the letters R, O, A, D, and S. So that is permutation class, because if we arrange, for example, R and O, the first choice is R, the second is O, and then we arrange again, the first choice is O and R is the second choice, so that is OR. So RO is different arrangement from OR. So that is permutation. Okay, so we have example number 2. So from 3 players, John, Michael, and Angelo, how many double teams can be formed? So ibig sabihin, magbuo tayo ng dalawang player as a team from that 3 players. Okay, so is this combination or permutation? So if your answer is combination, so you are correct. So it is combination class because if we choose John as the first player and Michael as the second player, so interchange natin yung order ng pag-choose natin. Michael as the first choice and John as the second choice, so the same pa rin. John and Michael is the same as Michael and John. So therefore, it is combination. So in combination class, to determine if it is combination, you just rearrange yung set na nabuo ninyo. Pag ganun pa rin ang meaning, so that is combination. Pag mag-iba na yung meaning, that is permutation. Okay, so this is combination because if we choose John and Michael, the same also as Michael and John. So since it is combination, so we will apply the formula for combination, which is equals to n factorial over r factorial times the difference of n minus r factorial. And what is now our n? What is our r? So our n now is 3 because we have 3 choices, and your r is 2 because you have to create double team. Okay, so by substitution, so we have that one now. C of 3 and 2 is equal to 3 factorial over 2 factorial times quantity 3 minus 2 quantity factorial. Then simplify. So we have now equals to 3 factorial over 2 factorial times 1 factorial because 3 minus 2 is 1. So we have that one now. 3 times 2 times 1 times 2 times 1 times 1. So C of 3 of 2 is equals to 3. So we have 3 double teams can be formed out of the 3 players. So the possible teams of 2 players can be Team John and Michael, Team Michael and Angelo, or Team Angelo and John. Thus, we can have only 3 double teams formed from 3 players. So that is an example of combination. Okay, so we have example number 3. In how many ways can a committee consisting of 4 members be formed from 8 people? So is this combination or permutation? So remember that we have only to choose 4 members out of 8 people. So is this permutation or combination? Okay, you are correct. So it is combination because we are only going to choose 4 members out of 8 people. So there is no such arrangement. So it is to choose 4 out of 8. So this is combination. So therefore, we apply the formula for combination. In what is now Rn, in what is R? Okay, correct. Rn is 8 and R is equal to 4. So by substitution, so we have now C of 8 and 4 is equals to 8 factorial over 4 factorial times the difference of 8 minus 4 quantity factorial. So it become now 8 factorial over 4 factorial times 4 factorial because 8 minus 4 is 4 factorial. So we have this one now. 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 3 times 4 times 2 times 1 and then another 4 factorial 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So we will cancel this 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 become 1. So therefore we have now 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 and over 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. That the product is yan. So we cancel 3 times 2 sa 6. Okay. So we have now 8 times 7 times 5 over 4 factorial or equals to 2 times 7 times 5 because we cancel 8 divided by 4 is 2 or it is equal now to 70. So there are 70 ways can be formed choosing 4 members to create a committee from 8 people. So that is combination. So let's take this another example. A committee including 3 boys and 4 girls is to be formed from a group of 10 boys and 12 girls. How many different committees can be formed from the group? So is this permutation or combination? So of course it is combination because all we have to do is to choose, not to arrange. So we will apply the formula of combination. But this time we have 2 formulas because we are going to choose 3 boys out of 10 and 12 girls out of or 4 girls out of 12. Choosing 3 boys out of 10 and choosing 4 girls out of 12. So in choosing 3 boys out of 10, so we have this combination formula. So the combination of 10 and 3 is equals to 10 factorial all over 3 factorial times the quantity of 10 minus 3 quantity factorial. So let's simplify. So it become now 10 factorial over 3 factorial times 7 factorial. Okay, so we cancel already the 7 factorial. 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. So the remaining is 10 times 9 times 8 over the 3 factorial, which is 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, so if we're going to simplify that, so the product of 10 times 9 times 8 is 720. And the product of the denominator 3 times 2 times 1 is 6. Then the quotient is equals to 120. And then for choosing 4 girls out of 12, so of course we have C, 12 and 4. So 12 factorial over 4 factorial times the difference of 12 minus 4 quantity factorial. So we have this one now, 12 factorial over 4 factorial, 8 factorial. So we cancel already the 8 factorial, so the remaining products are 12, 11 times 10 times 9 over 4 factorial, which is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So the product of this 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 is 11,880 over the product of the divisor is 4 times 3 is 12 times 2 is 24, or 11,880 divided by 24 is 495. Okay, since we're going to combine these 3 boys and 4 girls to create a committee, so we will combine the product. So we have now 10C or C10 of 3 times C12 of 4. So equals to 120 from choosing 3 boys out of 10 and 495 choosing 4 girls out of 12. Then the product of this is 59,400. So there are 59,400 ways to create a committee of 7 people with 3 boys and 4 girls out of 10 boys and 12 girls. Okay, so thank you very much. I think that's enough example for you to understand more on combination and permutation. You can search more examples on the Google or in the YouTube for your additional references.